In the U.S., low-income students who get A's on their standardized tests enroll in college at the same rate as their higher-income counterparts who get D's. That's right. Smart poor kids go to college at the same rate as poorly performing rich kids.
I started thinking about this growing up. I, along with Don, attended inner city schools in Denver. And I went through with the same group of buddies from elementary to junior to senior high. I assumed we'd all go on to college together, but we didn't. And the issue wasn't that they weren't college material. The issue was my parents had gone to college, their parents hadn't. I relied on my parents to get through this process, and they relied on a system that didn't work.
So where are they going to get that understanding of how to fill out a college application, how to look for financial aid, how to make sure you're scheduling all your tests on time, where to send the test results? There's a lot of minutia that goes into that preparation for going to college.
I'm a first-generation college student. Neither one of my parents went to college, and my parents are divorced. My father is not a figure in my life, so I'd never really had that sort of guidance as far as, you know, this is what you do to go to college, this is how the process follows, this is what you can expect, this is what's hard, this is what's easy, this is what you'll love, this is what you'll dislike, that sort of thing.
I hadn't taken any SATs. I hadn't taken any ACTs. I hadn't even talked to my counselor about college. My last experience with my counselor, and she told me that I wasn't college material. For me, College Summit was the most gratifying experience with human interaction that I had ever encountered to that point. I had never seen this small pool of people dedicated to one single mission. And I was introduced to almost like the world. It was almost like a rebirth, because I had never, ever experienced something this fantastic. A few months later, got that acceptance letter from Temple University, and it had my name on it. It was overwhelming. Called everybody I knew. It was just powerful. As long as I had that confidence and that esteem to just power forward, I knew that I was destined for success. College Summit got me to that point, because prior to that, I didn't have the confidence. I may have had the educational experience in the background, but I never had the confidence to go 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, or even 4 steps further.
When I returned from College Summit, I had been so moved and so changed by the experience that I had had there. I wanted to witness it to my community. My community is the sort of community that College Summit really reaches out to. You know, a lot of low-income students, a lot of students with potential that aren't applying to college. It's not an obstacle to get into college, it's a process, and that as you go through the process, you grow and learn and become a person. I wanted other students in my town in the same situation as myself to realize that that was a possibility, that it was an opportunity, not a hindrance, that it was something that was achievable.
Growing up in a low-income family, Brittany's chances of graduating from college were 1 in 17. For the nation's wealthiest kids, the chances are better than 1 in 2. That's a reality in America today. That's a reality that College Summit is changing.
College Summit does 3 things. First, we provide tools to schools and school districts so that every student in the school applies to college and creates a post-secondary plan. Secondly, and this is probably the secret sauce for College Summit, we equip the most influential students in a school to influence their peers. We believe that's how you start to strengthen the college culture of a school. Number 3, we connect the talent in the schools to colleges. Colleges are looking for the students who are better than their numbers. And we built a network of colleges around the country that connect with our high schools through our network and enroll students.
I think the matching focus of College Summit is also very important because, as you see, it is they're interacting with the colleges. It's not just them working with students, they're interacting with the colleges, people like me. And then they're putting us with the students and making sure that we know each other. It's not just a student coming to us, they are saying you go to the student, you come to know the student, and the student comes to know you.
The most impressive thing about College Summit to me is the results. And the data shows that as far as enrollment goes, the program has 79% college enrollment rate and an 80% retention rate because these students are able to apply themselves in ways that they had not been able to before, and there's a real thirst. And that's what all these kids had, was a real thirst and a real desire to be known.
In our first 10 years, College Summit and our school partners have worked with over 10,000 students. By 2008-2009, more than 20,000 students a year will benefit from our program.
There are hundreds of thousands of Brittany's and Jahis out there each year who are ready to go to college but won't get the support they need to get there. Please join College Summit and me as we work toward our goal. Every student who can make it in college makes it to college.